Well, guys, what's the crack? Welcome back to Irish Impulse Podcast, episode 6. I'm your host, Michael.
What's the crack, guys? Connor?
Well, Connor, what's the crack?
I mean, you couldn't took it any longer at gap there, but I'm alright, mate. I thought you just give up on life for a second.
Oh, well, if the people know how many attempts that I've spoken to them.
We
quite a few questionable moments.
For you, she was 20 seconds in. For us, we're about 18 minutes in. The amount of times this guy had to redo his intro.
Fucking random things like Moses has 3 dicks and stuff. Donald Trump was a lover. That's my lover and all. So, yeah.
Can you tell I'm going crazy yet?
I mean, I knew that quite a while ago because you don't do well indoors.
No, I don't. No, because even like last night we put up on nobody would have seen this after 20 minutes, but on Facebook we put up a video an hour long. Picked a load of bangers, put it all together. A nice wee playlist continues for an hour. Called the Saturday Night Sit-In. Anyone sitting in they would have the crack themselves, turn their living room into an dance floor. And about 25 minutes later, I took a screenshot off and sent to you. Didn't even bother replying after you replied to me. And it said the video was blocked in 270 countries.
Oh, 246.
But then there was like a list of other countries that were added on top of it, and then it goes, and 245 others.
So what country was not fucking bored in?
I think it was all of them, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was every single one of them. It was all over, because the thing lasted an hour and a half. And, or no, it was an hour and 3 minutes, but it said for 1 minute, 30 seconds off it, it was copyrighted and couldn't be used. I'm like, hell, you just wasted my time.
Standard.
I know. But, if anyone wants, they can follow us on Instagram, Facebook at Irish Impulse Podcast and YouTube. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts.
Yeah, there's loads more, Pocket Cast, Breakcast, all that.
Oh, there's tons, but nobody cares about them. Nobody cares. What's the crack of you now? What have you been up to today?
Nothing much, mate. Absolutely nothing. What did I do today? What did I do? I literally did nothing. Played FIFA all day. And
FIFA?
Got a few notes for this, and that was it. Yep.
That's funny. You can't play football in real life or online. That's great.
Again, was one semi-pro. Okay, in case you didn't know that.
Semi-pro in League 12. What are you talking about?
Right. Okay. I was a lot skinnier back then in my defence.
Obviously not skinny enough. Your knees couldn't take the weight of you. One blew out. One tapped out and so went see you later.
Yeah, I'm way home. I'm way to find a new owner.
Oh fuck. No, I went through and looked at a bit of news because I was being more up to date than what I was in the last episode. So I was like, I'll have a look at what's happening in the world. And turns out, shit's got real this week, God has. So, your boy Thor, he unofficially got the 501 kilogram, deadlift. After me hoping he'd break a leg, but he didn't. He finally got it, on attempt 3. And like, I was talking to you about it, it did look like he got it rather easy on attempt 3. Kind of does seem like he can do more, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Well, he is 6. Well, I think he's 6'9", and he's like 29 stone. So, like, the man he's like, the amount of fucking muscle he has and the size of him, he's able to get that type of power to lift that weight. Different to Eddie Hall. Like, Eddie Hall's only 6'2", and but I think at the time
he's 6'2"?
Yeah, he's 6'2".
Fuck, he doesn't even look that tall.
Yeah, he's not the tall. He was one of the smallest athletes to win the World's Strongest Man, for a couple of years.
He looks smaller than 6'2". I had him like around 8'9", I'm like 6, or no, what am I now? I'm like 5'9", 5'10" or something.
He's 6'2", so he's 7 inches smaller than Thor Bjornsson.
Yeah, fair play there.
Then big half 4. But yes, I had half 4 deadlift. I pulled the 501 kilo off the floor now, unofficially, but officially at the same time breaking Eddie Hall's record for the heaviest pull of a deadlift on a standard deadlift bar with standard plates. So yeah.
Good man. You spat yourself through that one dead on there. Did you see the video of Mike Tyson?
Yeah, gee, 53 or what did you see? 53 or 6? I think he was.
He's up there in age, and holy shit! I was like, I'm glad my face isn't him. Them
Yeah,
pads. Holy
them fuck, the man's got some power for that age. I still wouldn't want to fuck with him.
fuck no, I was sitting there going, this man could jump back in the ring easily and just wipe out some cunt in the first round.
Get Tyson Fury in there. It's the only madman probably mad enough to face him.
Could you imagine that? The meeting of the Tysons. Oh,
Oh, fuck, oh, that would be amazing.
Listen, well, we'll even come up with now. The meeting of the Tysons, Tyson squared. Fucking, we'll come up with something.
Oh, Dana or Eddie Hearn, you're listening to this. Be epic promoter, so it would.
That's actually brilliant because one can't read and one can't speak English properly without a lisp. So, well,
But both of them could kick our fucking one
both
punch.
of them could fucking maul me inside 30 seconds.
30 seconds. That's if you're lucky enough to run around the ring.
Well, the first 29 is me trying to run away.
The 30s when you're gasping for air. Next thing you know, it's like that.
I know, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there slapping pads, and then apparently Khabib Nurmagomedov got knocked out by a 16-year-old.
Shut up.
Apparently so. I think there's a video going around somewhere. I haven't seen it, but apparently it was one of those gym fight things again where they're sparring or whatever, and some 16-year-old has sparked them out. And then you're sitting there going, how powerful is that 16-year-old? As McGregor couldn't put him down, but some
Not even that. Imagine if Tony Ferguson landed on him with this fight that was meant to happen, but he was a little bitch.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I would probably, well, I don't know. I would probably say McGregor probably has a stronger hit than Ferguson. But that's what I'm saying. How strong is this 16-year-old fella? They're probably, that 16-year-old probably from Dagestan too, and they're just fucking maulers of human beings.
That's what I'm saying. Whenever you fucking keep that fucking hero off the mat, he's pretty. I was saying I always thought he was shit on his feet until he fucking flattened McGregor, and I was just like, I'll never fucking diss the man again.
No, to be fair, nobody's seen that punch coming. That was the right hand, wasn't it? It was the overhand right. Nobody's seen that coming.
Right on his fucking forehead, right in the dome.
I was about to say, right on the dome. Clean
right on the bullseye. Even McGregor was like, holy fuck, what just happened?
He's like, what's going on here, boys?
He fought like the Diaz fight was the only time I ever thought shit, and fucking Khabib just comes up and goes, hey, I can floor him.
I know, I don't think anyone's seen it coming, to be fair. I know that fight seems like forever ago. It really does seem like forever ago now.
It's fucking heartbreaking too, I'll never forget it.
Really? You kind of knew going in though he wasn't winning that fight at all.
I kept thinking as long as McGregor, because when Khabib gets you against the cage, there is a susceptible amount of time where you can, obviously now you have to block and guard and block the takedown.
Here's the thing though, McGregor's ground game wouldn't be anywhere on par.
Horrendous. But saying that, like, considering his sparring partner for the mat is Dylan Dennis, and Dylan Dennis is highly renowned for one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsus in the world. You really don't know how he hasn't improved his ground game that much.
I just don't know. When McGregor's on the ground, he just to me, even though he's very cool, calm and collected, he also looks to me like he hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing.
He did well in the Khabib one, he stuck, especially that first round, even Khabib was probably thinking, I can't get this bastard on the floor.
Yeah, but that was just a conditioning thing more than anything.
But see, again, you'd love to know how, because like that doctor that he has, and like if anyone that ever watches like the Mac Life, his YouTube channel, or even the UFC when they put them up, like the amount of like fitness that man goes through, and like they push him.
He needs that there because he's obviously renowned for being gassing very easily. For whatever reason, he always gasses in round 3 and 4, and then always gets he always gets a second wind in 5.
Yeah, 3 and 4 is where McGregor just goes, fuck this, fucking good night, guy. Because you always see it famously where Cavendish rubbing the chest back, and then you get to see the fucking chest back just like a pumping heartbeat just raising really high, and it's like bollock.
But this man's done for. Here, did you see your boy Warren Buffett just pulled all his money out of the US Airlines?
Oh, that's a stinger.
Yeah, probably like one of the richest men in the world just went, nope, I think I'll take my money somewhere else.
That's because airlines are just dying now because all the planes are on the floor.
I know. But again, turn that negative into a positive. You'd be going to New York next year for about fucking $1.50.
I know I've been saying to my fiance flat out because I've been trying to get her back to Florida. And it's just not because she's smart with her money. She's quite intelligent woman. And I'm sitting there trying to splash this at $2,000 to go back to Florida, all out, fully expenses. And she's like, "No, you're lucky if you go over the water for
I
a
would
blanket."
be, I'd be waiting and waiting and waiting, and you know, rightly, the prices just plummet.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Because like, I would say to go on holiday next year, like it will be cheap enough, especially obviously because all the flights and we'll be like, "Yep, we need as much money as you can give us, folks. So give me all of it."
I know. I'd be you'd be able to go to Las Vegas now and bring 100 quid, and that'll do you for the week.
Yeah, that'll do you for 20 minutes in the casino though.
I wish it was doing that long. I walk in and go, "Put it all in red." Nope, done. Okay, see you there. Can I get a flight home, please?
Just go straight to blackjack dealer and Michael Blackjack. Sorry, no, you don't have blackjack. Love that's a red. That's a red queen. Diamonds and yeah, go fuck yourself. Can I have my money back?
You just quickly showed how much you don't know about blackjack straight. As soon as you got in there, like, I know nothing about blackjack.
I do obviously queen and an ace, but that couldn't be fucked. That'd be funny. Ever there's like you just fuck with the black, would you? I know how to play blackjack for the other
I
game.
mean, you know, because you can't fucking count to 21, so I doubt it.
1, 15, 21.
Good England. But here, big thing I want to talk about is your buddy back in the news again now. Elon Musk, straight back in the news this week. Go ahead.
Loves the news, that man. He's never off it. So like he was on it for that SpaceX stuff, and now I don't know what Elon being Elon. He's probably on it for the wrong and right reasons. But he's a smart man.
Do you not know what he's in the news for?
No, funny enough, because
Let me fill you in, boy. So Elon Musk decided to go on a bit of a rampage yesterday and sent out a couple of tweets. Do you want to guess how much damage his tweets caused?
Oh, the stocks. So the Tesla stocks were very high. So I'm trying to think. Well, he probably lost about maybe the way you're going. I'm going to say quite high. He probably lost like 20% in the stock market.
Well, I don't know about percentages. I'm not into fucking percentages, but he lost 14 billion. 14 billion damage he caused Tesla.
Why?
Because the man's mad. You know the way like we're all sitting home going slightly crazy and we're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna fucking cut my hair off. He's sitting home going slightly crazy going, you know what, I'm gonna fucking blow this company up.
That company is like, it's self-sustaining. He doesn't need to touch it.
I know, but the man's a fucking madman. So he sent out a tweet going, Tesla's stock price too high, IMO, in my opinion. And
Well, I do
then
agree with him.
and then that just sent it off into a fucking frenzy. So everyone started selling everything, and then he was sending out other tweets going, "My girlfriend's mad at me right now." And then he said he's going to sell all his possessions, including the house, which he bought that in like 2013.
His house is amazing too.
Yeah, he wants to sell. That was your boy Gene Wilder's house.
Oh, was it? I think and then he
Yeah.
must have just done a load of turn-ups to it, because I think it was something on YouTube, and the inside of his house is gorgeous.
Aye, well, he bought it in 2013, but he said he's going to sell the house under the conditions of it can't be pulled down and it can't lose its soul. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
He's a bit of a strange character.
He's
Well, I do, but
he's
you gotta
losing
agree.
it.
Like Tesla stocks were ridiculous. I think selling a Tesla stock now was like $1,700 for something. Man.
Okay, that's you saying that, because if you wanted to buy into it, of course you're going to say, well, it's a bit high. What's that man complaining about?
Well, yeah, obviously he makes more money off the stock market than the stocks are higher, but I don't. And you gotta remember,
That man makes money.
yeah, but he's quite like from what you always read about him, other from me, he's a bit of a
Yeah.
weirdo at times. He is
Oh,
quite down to
absolutely,
earth.
because he's got previous. I don't understand how you're defending this man, thinking it's alright. Well, listen, at the end of the day, what he's done, he's just went a bit of a rampage. We all did. Only his rampage costs $14 billion. For us, it's like, oh, do you remember that fucking thing he said last week? Look at the fucking creepy cunt. But he's done it before. He done it. I don't know if you remember, but like a couple of years, like 2 years ago, he had tweeted out again. Funny enough, it was the same sort of thing. Nearly, he tweeted out about Tesla's being in the stock market. I don't know what it was he said. He said something about them being in, and then he was like talking about maybe them going private, and then that affected their stock and everything. So then the department, I think it's the SECC, the ones who deal with like stock markets and all that stuff, they had fined him $20 million for basically what they're calling fraud. Him sending that out swayed the stock price to go one way or the other. So they fined him 20 million. And that's actually still ongoing now. I think he was actually in court about it last month. And then what did he do after that? He had done another thing. Oh, remember he tweeted out about, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was like a diver. I think he was actually from the UK. It just goes, that guy's a pedo guy.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not remember that?
No, I mean, I would never know nothing about Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I don't.
No, I'm not.
Twitter.
I always just remember, like, I don't know why I always remember like the Musk headlines, because I just remember seeing it going, holy shit. He just tweeted out going, that guy's a pedo guy. That costs a load of shit, obviously. And then what else and then obviously then he was on Joe Rogan.
I remember the podcast he was on with Joe Rogan, and I watched that.
So you watched that, and he obviously smoked a bit of weed, and they're even kicking off the fact that he was having a whiskey all the time. You're like, you taking the piss? You're complaining about him having a drink, but they're obviously saying about, oh, he was smoking weed. I think he had like one draw, which is a big whip. So then, because he done that, I think they lost money again in the stock market, and then like two of his employees left. I think they're like executives, and they all left. They're like, no, fuck this, we're out. So it's got previous of him, but the whole thing was when he done it in 2018, when he got fined like 20 million. When he got fined at 20 million, he was told that he has to have all his tweets vetted by his lawyer beforehand. And apparently he had been doing it all the way up until now. And then when he put out that one yesterday about the stock price too high, in my opinion, some reporter wrote to him going, was this vetted? And he just replied going, nope. So that's
when he saw that tweet, I'm like, he just looked at it and goes, oh, fuck me, Elon, fuck me, please say I was your mistress's dog or the cat, someone in your eyes, it wasn't you.
Well, I think that's why he put up then after going, my girlfriend's mad at me. Because I think she was going, are you fucking stupid? Could you imagine, like, just imagine sending out something causing that like $14 billion, like.
Investing in his company now are going, oh, I wish I sold out, I wish I sold my store.
Wouldn't you be rich? Well, see, this whole thing now, you're going to have these people who are going to be in that price, and then this is happening. This is just going to add on, because like I said, that one from 2018 is still on going up, because they're basically calling it fraud. And this will be the same thing again now. There'll be so many people going, you think like, say like you're fucking, 70, retired, fired your money into Tesla, was living for the payout, and then that happens, you'd be fucking dead inside.
Well, the thing about Tesla, they always come back. It's
$14 billion. They ain't coming back from that. Well, they'll probably come back to that, but he'll probably have to go. I won't be surprised if he has to go.
Nah, that's something that they'll debate, but Tesla will always come back. But saying that though, hopefully with the stock market crash and Elon, do you want to get your wee cars a wee bit cheaper, lad? Just a wee bit.
Do you want to give me one over here? I'll test it out for you, I swear.
I'll test that new Roadster of yours. I might break it and kill myself in the process, but I'm not sure, I promise.
Well, I don't think he could afford anyone to see him after what's about going to happen, because, right now, one is going to die quietly.
But that company will always survive, because it's just sad.
No, I know. The company itself, I think, will be fine in the long run. Like, it'll be fine, but with everything that's happened over the last couple of years, I doubt he'll be allowed to be head of that company for much longer. Especially because it's public and not private.
Well, that would have a massive say on it, yeah, because no, probably would.
Fucking, he's an Oh, I just seen it and went, holy fuck. Well, I think personally it's absolutely hilarious that he's done it, like, for, like,
Fair person. Well,
imagine putting that out or something and going to bed that night and then waking up going, oh, fuck. Fuck it.
just about 15 million fucking voice notes and all from clients, and your lawyer on the phone going, "You've really fucked this, Elon. You really have. You don't. I'm out of a job now because I couldn't control you over a tweet, and you're now 14 billion of the stock. Your missus is on divorce and leaving you. What do you want me to do?" Elon going, my life's all right. What about you?
It's like, I'm also selling house, so if you could draw up the papers for that, see you later.
I want that ultra private, mate. Now I want the big boys coming in. If you can increase, big one on that one. Well, that's mad. But if someone for a man that's so smart and he's literally working with NASA with a SpaceX program and he just goes out and goes, I tells the boys, get that stock market decrease there. Let the wee old man invest in it for 50p.
Just walk around and go, you already change on you, mate? I got $1. Do you want to invest?
Do you want to invest in Tesla? Yeah, I mean, like Tesla, the car company. No, mate. I'm on about Tesla down the road there. So Tesla going out the back and trying to blow the place up.
Him walking around in one of his flamethrowers that he's fucking made. Go and watch this, boys.
Oh,
I tell you what, the only thing I keep in my head I just have is like, he's fully sent that one. Like, you fully sent some stuff. He fully sent that one.
Elon Musk doesn't back out for nothing. He just goes for it.
Oh, fucking hell. I would love to be in his head before it. I want to know what's happened during the day with him that caused him just to fucking tweak all that out. I just not give a shit.
I know, like, surely, like, he would have, obviously, like, an accountant and someone who deals with his stock, and he'd obviously keep him, like, regular. I would like to hope, like, regularly updated. And because you just imagine, Musk is looking at a stock going, I might just fuck with this. I might just spin it. You know what?
But that's what I'm saying. But that's fraud. You're not allowed to fuck with it. That's the whole thing. That's why when he got fined the $20 million and then was told that he had to have his tweets vetted. It was for that reason. It was because you're not allowed to fuck with it, and they deemed it that that's basically what he was doing. I think he just held his hands up and go, "Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I was doing." And then cut to 2 years later, he's done it again. He's just a fucking madman.
He's definitely something like
But
I don't even know.
It's the rich man's equivalent to, you know what, I'm just gonna wake up today and cut my hair off during quarantine. That's what it is.
That'd be very tempting.
Oh, fuck. So have you seen the tracking app that's gonna be coming to the UK?
Oh, Jesus, we don't need any more of them.
I know.
Like, what do you mean, like tracking app, like a government-funded tracking app?
Oh, yes. It's government-funded. It's helped being built by CG fucking HQ, basically 007 people. They're fucking MI5 ones. They're all in it. So it's basically, they're creating the app. They're testing it this week in the Isle of Wight. And basically it'll be, you sign up to it and it's just running in the background constantly. So that'll be fun for your battery. It obviously needs your location services, yada, yada, yada. And say, me and you walk by each other. Huh?
It'll probably ask for your mic, so it's only the government already listening to us anyway.
Well, see, yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it basically say, like, me and you didn't know each other, and me and you were within a certain distance of each other for, they don't specify the time, but they say for a specified period of time. And then 5 days later, you got the coronavirus. You tell the app that you've been infected, and then that app will send out anonymously to anyone who's been in the radius of you over the last couple of days. So then they can go and either self-isolate or go get themselves tested. Apparently the benefit of all of it is it's to see how it spreads, all that stuff. Apparently the benefit is that this will then stop the second wave of peak cases happening, and it'll allow a phased return to normal life quicker. But I don't think I'll be downloading that fucking app.
No chance. That's just going to cause a shit. Because you imagine, right, you're walking around the street and you're in the queue, like, for example, I go to Tesco's, and you get a notification from the app. Oh, here, by the way, there's a guy about 2 days ago, it was about 15 feet in front of you, had the coronavirus. They're sitting going, huh? What do you mean?
Well, that's it. Like,
What do you mean?
that's not like that's the benefit of it. Like, that's good because then like you can quickly react and get yourself tested. Blah 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 blah. But do you remember years ago when Snapchat started doing the face filters and all
No.
this bullshit was online about when you click the screen and then see all the wee white lines appear on your face before the filter comes on? That's basically saving your face data to a file for the FBI so then they can track you and this, that, and the other if you're ever in a crime. Funny how that never actually came to light or worked because crime's still a crime. But it's basically like the same sort, only it's going to be real this time. Like, they're going to have everything. They're going to have where you are constantly, where you know, like your normal travel route, your acquaintances, all that fucking shit.
No, it's not. It's an invasion of privacy, and I already believe the government listened to it anyway.
Oh
But
yeah, obviously.
they just, what, that's just you saying, "Yep, I'm allowing them," instead of you don't allow them to, but you do it anyway. But that's mental. If anybody downloads that, know that it'll probably be the elderly that'll do that.
Well, that was the
Before,
thing that they said. They said they need about between 55 to 60% of people to download the app for it to really work. And then obviously people saying, well, the shortcomings of it is not everyone has a smartphone. But they said even if less percentage of people downloaded it, it should still work to be able to slow down the virus. Like, it'll still work to a degree, but even 50% of people having it, they're going to know through the person who has it downloaded who they're in contact with, which is like, say you had it, they're going to know that you've been in contact with me or this, that, and the other. Because fuck no, like,
totally
when it comes out,
privacy.
I'm going to be a pure nerd and read terms and conditions off the whole thing, but I'll not be downloading it. Fuck that.
That's borderline like invasion of that has to be a break of civil rights or something
Well,
there.
not really. Well, if it was mandatory and forced on you, then yes, it would be. But it's the fact that the option's there for you to download it.
Oh yeah,
So
fair point. Then you
like,
yeah,
that you accept, like, you know yourself, and when you download that app and then click and you accept the terms and conditions, nobody reads them.
yeah.
And probably like first line
It's
is,
long.
huh?
They're 90 pages long and the text is tiny.
I know, but you know, right? Like, first line would be, accept downloading this allows us to fucking probe you every which way from Sunday.
Downloading this app will now allow us to see your sexual activity as well as where you're going. So
Oh
can you
well,
make
they don't
it
really need to worry about that with me. They'll see mine zero.
Oh,
They'll be,
no, Connor, no.
they'll be looking at my app going, this is broke. This app's fucking broke. This.
Son hasn't moved in 3 days. He's dead or he's not doing nothing.
Oh God.
Oh, that's fucking ludicrous. No, that has to fuck off. That can't be done. How did
Well,
the
it's been
people in the Isle
tested
of
now.
Wight feel about this?
I don't know why they picked. It's really weird how the Isle of Wight got picked for it, but unless they don't have that many cases, I honestly don't know how Isle of Wight came to be the hub for it. But it'll be interesting. Like, I'm really sure it will work, and I understand they're probably
I understand where they're coming from and
Yeah.
their logic. But for me, it's just a complete invasion of privacy. Obviously, it's there to benefit everybody. It's there to help. But if you're going to sit there and literally stalk, like, guarantee, as anybody knows, you download an app, it asks you to allow into storage. I guarantee that app will ask you to literally allow access to every single thing.
Well, that's
It'll probably
the thing,
ask
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It'll probably ask you to sync to your goddamn external things like your Wi-Fi speakers or your Bluetooth like thing. That's a
Well,
big
the
no-no
whole
for me.
well, even if it asks, like, it can do that without asking. You know, like as soon as you download it, that can do that.
Oh,
You know, right? They can do all that shit. But again, like it reminds me of like when 9/11 happened, they brought out the Patriots Act, which then was obviously for like government could look at cell records and text messages, this, that, and the other, and then that's where the whole Edward Snowden thing came because then he went and blew the lid off the whole thing because he was saying basically the government was looking in places where they shouldn't have been, and they've been doing it for years. That app's going to be able to do the same thing.
it's, yeah, you know, that's as bit, I was to say, because we already believe the government has to just now. That's just you now giving the government access,
Right,
permission to
like
do what they want to do.
full access on. Go on, have a look.
Full access to your life. Like, oh, that's going to come back and bite a lot of people in the ass. I understand they're doing it for all the right reasons, but no, for me, I'll be going nowhere near it. And I'll make sure my family don't go near it either.
I know.
Because as I say, my mother and father are probably doing it. They're like, this is great thing. Oh my God, the government are listening. It's really low. Let's play, mother. They're listening.
I mean, if they were listening to your dad, all they're doing is listening, fucking shout at himself.
Shout at me and beat me.
Well, that's it. Well, you deserve to be beaten. It'll be, I don't know. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be an adventurous one to say the least. I would love to see like the download stats and the stats of everything when it's downloaded and how many people, the gender, the age. I would love to see the whole like analysis of it all and who was the first person downloaded, who the main target audience is at. I would basically love to be a fly on the wall for the business.
The target audience is everyone. Like that's basically what they want. But they had some government official like saying, "Now we know not everyone's going to want to download this." You're fucking right.
Hey, you're not wrong, Margaret.
Well, Margaret's dead still.
Leave out Margaret alone, would you?
She's been dead a wee while.
Leave her alone. She's a superstar.
I don't think anyone from the north of England would agree with that.
I don't think anybody in the world would agree.
Well, yeah, that's true. And what about now? North Korea is taking a few shots at South Korea, literally pumping a few bullets across the border.
I mean, it wouldn't be like them. Like, have you ever seen that border? Have you ever seen like how like it's literally just a barbed wire?
Nah, it's the DMZ. I can't remember what it stands for. I just remember it being DMZ. I think it's like the Democratic fucking something zone, whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, it's like the first time in years they've just sent shots over. World War III's back on the books.
Sure, we all thought. So they probably thought Kim Jong-un was that's it. He's got the corona. He's goner. But the man's still alive and pumping. He surely didn't see he opened a factory there a couple of days ago.
I don't know, but I don't think he is actually dead. But fuck, I don't know if you just can't believe the videos.
There's a source that came out in there and said that it was him that opened the factory. It was some production factory or so. I can't even remember what type of factory.
But for all we know, that video came in from a fucking year ago. Like that man looks the same every fucking day. He doesn't change weight. He doesn't fucking smile. Nothing.
I know he is. He's a bit. He is. I don't know. Like, I think there would have been a hell of a lot more coverage if the man was dead.
But how do you know? But this is the whole thing. How do you know? Because North Korea, they circulate their own news. Like the news corporations over there are bought and paid for by the government. They force them to say what they want them to. Like. North Korea was in the fucking last World Cup. Go by North Korea. They were literally putting up. They were literally putting up. North Korea beat fucking. I think it was like Holland or something. Whatever the score was. They weren't even in the fucking World Cup.
They didn't even have a national team.
I fuck knows, but they weren't in the World Cup. I know that much. But they were putting out news and stuff. I think they actually. I could be wrong, but I feel like they even said they won the World Cup.
Does sound like a Kim Jong-un type of tweet.
No, it's not a tweet. It was the fucking news. It was just what they forced them to put out. They're fucking mad.
It does sound like Kim Jong-un would tweet going, "Yep, we won the World Cup." You're like, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think he did.
Could you imagine that madman properly on Twitter? Like, imagine him tweeting out like Donald Trump tweets out, "Oh fuck."
Oh, Could you imagine them two on the Twitter war?
And then just Elon Musk.
There'd be nuclear.
And them two just
Every 2
going at it.
seconds.
Them two just going at it, and Elon Musk just popping his head in going, right boys, watch this.
Elon Musk going, Donald, have you ever thought about ruining the FBI stocks?
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I think he just ruined the reputation of the whole country when he stepped into office.
well, he is funny from the outside, but I do really feel for Americans. I really, really do.
I know, fuck yeah. Oh, I don't know.
But saying everything he said when he went for office, he's done. So
Well, he hasn't built the wall, so no.
he's currently working on the wall. The Mexican.
He's working on the wall like I'm working on my summer body right now. I'm not.
I mean, you were.
I mean, I was, and then all this happened, and then I don't even. I'm afraid to step back on a scale now just to see. I want to, but I'm also terrified.
I don't have any skills, and I'm still terrified.
I have them here, and every day I just look at them and go, not today, maybe tomorrow. I've been doing that for about 4 weeks now.
No, I just go for the odd walk, and I'm thinking, I am burning these calories off. It's like day back. Never.
I mean, you're not fucking burning enough. No, if you're going for a walk with your dog, who has like legs on her that are fucking
long hair, yeah.
well, I was like, okay, legs on him that are like fucking 1 inch long. Like that dog's fucked after it jumps out of the car.
Leave him alone.
But I'm saying, like, you ain't taking that dog far enough for a walk for you to build off or burn off any calories.
I walked around our local, you know the lake. I walked around our local lake, and to say the least, he did struggle.
Fucking sure he did. That dog's like, holy fuck, are you trying to kill me?
My dog's 14. He's a wee mixture of a Russell and a Terrier. He's a wee bastard, like. But yeah, well, we got halfway around the lake, and I sort of threw him into the water to sort of like get a drink as well. And
get the fuck in there.
I didn't really give him a choice. Sort of just to get a drink because the tongue was panting, and you know when a dog needs a drink, you know he's got that little foamy thing at the end of his tongue.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, get the fuck in there and get a drink before you die, and then I have to carry you back to the car. And I don't want that to happen because I could already carry myself around this thing.
If your dog died, would you carry it back? I would just fuck it into the water and left it there. And then he went home to Cherry, like, where's the dog? It's at the bottom of the dictionary.
Didn't mean like physically die. I meant like if he was obviously struggling, because there was at one stage where I was thinking, I'm going to have to carry you around this.
But I'm asking, if the dog was to die, would you take it back to the car, just throw it in the lake?
Of course, there'd be a fucking sobby. I'd be a man in tears. I'd be like, "Hey, dog, die!"
Yeah, fuck that.
I'd bring home and bury it. No.
Straight back into the water you go, dog. Fucking punt that thing.
It's like, you're a psychotic sicko.
Do you think dogs now, with everything going on and everyone's at home, do you think dogs are like sitting there going, I wish these cunts would go back to work? Fucking sick of this thing.
Yeah, my dog. Yeah. Every time I go out there, he looks at me and just comes toward me. He's like, "You gonna feed me?" No, well then get the fuck away from me then.
What the fuck are you doing here? You're doing nothing for me. I don't want to chase no fucking ball again. This is the 5th time today. Leave me alone. It's kind of like,
as I say, every time he sees me, he's like, "I'm not going into that car again." Nope, I'm staying here. I'm right down.
It's kind of like, you know when you turn, when you turn into like your teenage years, like 13, 14, 15, you start spending like much more time in your room because you want to get away from everyone. That's kind of what that dog's sitting through now. All dogs are saying, fuck me, would you just leave me alone?
It's just sitting there like, I just want a bit of peace and quiet, sunbathe, and then I'm going to take a wee drink of water, sunbathe again, then you're going to feed me, then I'm going to go into bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a nap.
I just want to sit here and lick my balls in peace.
I mean, the poor critter my dog doesn't have a pair of balls, unfortunately. Drop them clean off.
Them balls went so bye-bye so quick.
Yep, my missus has been trying to do that to me.
I mean, I would too.
I mean, how rude. You know, I think sometimes women psychotically just want to chop the balls off just because they're pure psychos. Like.
No,
I have a feeling my missus just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, today might be the day," and you're going, "What the fuck's she looking at me like she wants to murder me?" She's like, take a charger off, and like, "Hey, yeah," and the next thing you know, chop.
But before all this, like, me and you nearly spent every day together, and I can understand where she's coming from. Because there's a lot of times I want to fucking kill you too.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm a very lovable character.
Who the fuck told you that?
I don't know.
My mummy told me that. My mummy told me I'm special.
No, funny enough, before we started, my mom called me a wanker because
Because you didn't finish your dinner like a good boy.
Well, I finished it all, but I'm currently struggling here with a food coma not to fall asleep in the middle of this episode. So if anyone's wondering why Bowden's a bit lackluster today, he's battling here a fucking nap.
Don't even let him use that. Bowden's lackluster every fucking day. But I show up and look at Bowden and I'm just like, fuck, I could kill myself just looking at his face.
I mean, my fiance doesn't say that, so that's the only person I care about.
I mean, she probably does, just not to your face.
She loves him. That's what she tells me anyway.
That's what you're hoping.
I mean, I like to hope so. We're getting married in 2 years, so I'm hoping she's definitely not marrying me for money because she's got more than me and I'm broke. She's probably not marrying me for my body because I'm fat. I don't know what else. I don't have anything else. So literally,
it's one of those ones.
Oh,
he's got a lovely personality. Lovely personality. What about everything else? Nope. He's got a lovely personality.
It's like, have you ever seen The Wedding Ring or Kevin Hart?
Oh, fuck, I haven't seen it in years though, yeah.
It's this where they're going in the scene and that's going to be my wedding. One of you was my groomsmen, are going to catch my missus in the bathroom going, I'm only marrying him because he's going to make it big with this podcast. He's going to have loads of money. Me going, huh? What do you mean? She didn't say that, did she? Me grinding on the top table and all saying I love her.
Yeah, he's going to make a big time with that 7 pence per click-through rate.
If we even get that.
Oh.
Thanks, Anchor.
That's what it is for. I really want to, fuck up your wedding so bad. Not in, a really bad way, but, I just...
It seems to be a material thing, this with it. It seems to be if everybody wants to do it, it's just all right, boys.
I want to hire somebody just to, run into the wedding. Not even, the other way, you always, in a wedding, you always want, if these two shouldn't be together, and oh, mate. Not even that there. I just want somebody to run into your wedding, cause a fucking scene over nothing, and then go, oh shit, wrong wedding, and then leave. Just for a laugh.
I mean, I'd probably laugh at it too, but I would like to hope that there'll be security or something at the venue, and they'll be like, hey, get the fuck out.
Security at a wedding? What the fuck are you? Are you? Security at a wedding?
I'm Donald Trump's fucking right-hand man. I don't know who you think you're talking to here.
I mean, I feel like I'm talking to Donald Trump's right-hand man was talking like that, you fucking idiot.
How dare you? I have nuclear codes here. Bing bong bish.
You dropping a fart out of your arse isn't a nuclear code. That's you sticking your finger in your belly button and then a wee fart popping out.
That would be impressive, actually. I would actually, if I could do that,
that's you walking up to your missus going, pull my finger.
And she's like, no, not this shit again, and just stacks him on runs.
I was like, oh no, not again.
Oh, woman.
Fuck. That'd be funny, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up. I don't know how, but I will fuck up your wedding in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, can you not do it when, it's more her day than my day. I'm just there, just say I love you and just make sure that everybody in that church knows she's mine and don't go near her.
Well, I think everyone would know that there when they see this girl walking with a white dress. They're like, oh, that's the bride there. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that to everybody that's mine, don't touch her, it's mine.
You're gonna have that stitched on the back of her fucking gown.
I actually wanted this, I said that whenever she goes on her Hindu, I just see you when you go to your Hindu, everyone gets penis. No, I want you to get a tattoo of my face somewhere very, very visually. Or just staple my face on the back with me pointing going, she's mine.
Actually, that's exactly what we should do. We should get the way everyone gets t-shirts made or whatever, get a t-shirt made with your face on it. Oh, go and remember me. I
think her sister, who is one of her bridesmaids, would probably kill me.
I mean, it'd be funny though.
She probably wouldn't wear it anyway. She'd probably pretend to pocket, send me a Snapchat of her pocket and then burn it.
I mean, I'd burn it too. I don't blame her.
Yeah, she would definitely do it.
I can't wait for your stag do. Like, we're going to just have a really civilized one, probably go to church, see a few sights, have a pint or two, and then just home the next day.
I'm going to go to Hitler's grave, and then I'm going to...
Jesus Christ, okay. I was trying to say it's civilized. No, fucking hell.
Well, go to Auschwitz. I actually want to go to Auschwitz, but...
Listen, I don't know what you're into, but that ain't no fucking stag do either.
I don't think it'd be much of a stag party situation, because imagine the tourist guide. So, don't mean there's any malice, but so this is where the gas chamber was, us going, fucking yeah, party in here, where's that?
No, that's over your daughter. You say that's a gas chamber. Wait till you see what comes out of his arse. Mickey, fucking push one out there.
This concentration camp is not active.
So, what do you get when you take Mickey and put him in Auschwitz? You get a fucking crossbreed between Auschwitz and Chernobyl. Watch this.
I want to go to Chernobyl too, but I don't think it's going to get more radioactive, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Is it?
Yeah, the spike, the dome that they've covered on the reactors, I think it's some sort of just like a leak or an exposure somewhere, the radiation's getting back out.
Fuck, Harvey Price must have started eating through it.
So we're not discussing this. That will get us, that'll send us straight to court.
Oh.
Anybody that knows, anybody that's close to us has heard that show idea. So the less said about that, the better.
I would say so. Do you want to end on that note, buddy?
Yeah, it's like a good place to end. Just talking about Harvey Price and Chernobyl. I think the viewers can work out what happened.
They can work it out themselves. Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, there's quite you're just missing one key factor, folks. You figure out what the one key factor is. Just tell us what you think. Because we think it's a goal.
I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a tip. North Korea.
No, we don't take tips. No, okay.
Right. Well, I've been Connor. That's been Michael. See you later, guys.
Yep. Okay.
Bye.